Hello everyone, thanks for joining me here at ChronoSteel today. I've made two videos so far, and this is obviously my third one, but I wanted to, before I got too far into this adventure, take a little bit of time to explain why I started ChronoSteel and sort of my philosophy behind its existence. So, we'll start when I was pretty young, like 10 to 12 years old or so. I started to realize that I liked things, although they might be more expensive, things that lasted for a long time. I mean, they were made well, and they were made for the long run. And I quickly realized that rather than buying a whole bunch of less expensive, poorly designed things, it was more my style to save up, not jump quickly into something, but do research and find out what's the best thing out there, and not purchase anything until I have enough money to do it. So quality was a key point in my life. And, it doesn't always cost a lot of money for quality. I've got to point that out. Quality is very important to me. Has been, like I said, since I was young. But it's more about the intent and the purpose behind the creation of an item, the design, the effort that's put into it, the pride that the makers have when they create something. All of those factors come into play to create something of high quality. And that's where I want to focus. So one example, I brought it here today. This is from, I want to say it was 1982 or 83. So a few years ago, 41, 40, 42, 43 years ago. I saved up for over a year to buy this when I was 12 years old. And this is a auto reverse tape player, portable tape player, if anybody remembers tapes, made in Japan. Kai is the brand name. And I did not buy other brands because I wanted this specific one after all the research I had done, because it had amazing features. It has a radio, not only a tape player, but a radio that is inside what looks like a cassette. You put this into the unit, and then when you hit play, where if it were a cassette, it would normally play it, it turns on the radio. So this is 42, 43 years old, and if you can see the lights here, maybe not, but it still works. That's quality. That's craftsmanship. So that's what I'm about here at ChronoSteel. Not necessarily for electronics, mostly for watches and knives. But anything of high quality is interesting to me. Always been a joy to learn about and use things that are worthy. So, after things like this and saving and learning that quality was important to me, my senior year in college, I had the opportunity to study abroad in Japan. And I lived with a Japanese family that entire year. And it was, if not the best, one of the best experiences of my entire life. They took me in as a son, as a brother. I had host brothers. And I realized through that process, that year of living there, that putting effort into even everyday things is important. In Japan, what you do, what you create, how you behave is a reflection of not only you, but of your community, of your larger self. So not individualistic, but what you do represents the group. And it makes it very important to do things well thought out and for the right reasons. So during that year over there, I, of course, became enamored with Japanese knives. Their quality in almost everything is incredible because of that psyche that's in the Japanese mindset. And so I got turned on by the quality of knives initially. Japan has 1,000 years of incredible knife history. And when I came back, it would have been about 1993, I realized that, not only knives had that craftsmanship soul to them, but so did fine watches. The mechanism in a watch, mechanical watches, is incredibly intricate. And the fact that humans have created these is just incredible to me. I'd never be able to do it myself, but I do enjoy it, and I realize that there's a lot of time and effort and intent and purpose put into creating these fine pieces of jewelry. And I started to collect them as well. So I've really enjoyed not only my initial love of knives, but also very much am into fine watches. So the combination of the two, of course, Chrono is watches in the name ChronoSteel, and steel is representative of the knives, and thus the name ChronoSteel. So the tagline I have is forged in the timeless pursuit of perfection. And what I mean by that is, we should all strive to get better. Each and every day, strive to get better. Strive to do better than you did the day before. And it doesn't mean you can't make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Nothing is absolutely perfect. But in taking pride in what you do, in caring about what you create and how it represents you and your family and your lineage, your background, it's a reflection of who you are and the greater you as well. And so understanding that and striving to do the best you can, to be the best you can be, realizing you never will be perfect, and understanding that that's okay too. It's just enjoying the process, doing the best you can, loving fine craftsmanship, and having a wonderful life through those things. So that's why I created ChronoSteel. That's why we're here. And I hope you stick with me on this venture. It's been interesting so far. I made a lot of mistakes. I probably did in this video as well. But hey, like I said, that's part of the deal. So thank you again for joining. And I'm going to sign off now. This has been a great thing to do as well. So ChronoSteel, forged in the timeless pursuit of perfection. Thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you again soon.